3.5, we're going to calculate areas, perimeters, volumes, and volumes involving monomials. Monomials means how many terms? One. Mono means one. Okay, so one term. Areas, perimeters, and volumes. All stuff we already know, right? Okay, so to find the area, what's my formula for area? Area equals length times width. Good. Okay, so we will have a length and a width and we multiply them. What about perimeter? How do I find the perimeter?
Add up all sides.
I add up all the sides. So we would just do, let's just write add up sides. Add sides. Because we might have a weird shape, right? Perimeter is adding up the sides. And volume is what?
Length times width times height.
Length times width times height. Very good. So we're going to use these formulas that we already know and apply them to examples that have monomials. So we're not just going to have numbers anymore. We're going to have monomials. And we've already kind of started this, right? We've done a couple problems. So we're going to do really quickly kind of a review because we had one like this on the quiz. Find the perimeter. I'm trying to find the perimeter of a rectangle. One length is 6xy and the width is 4xy. Okay, before I can find the perimeter, I need to fill in the lengths of the other sides. If this width is 4xy, what's the other side?
4xy.
4xy. They're exactly the same. What about the length? 6xy. So to find the perimeter, I just add up all of those sides. So perimeter gives me,
20.
well, I'm going to have to show all my work. 4xy.
Do we have to do this?
You need to show all your work. Haven't you guys learned your lesson from the last test? Show your work, check your answers. Plus 6xy, I'm just going around in a circle. Plus 4xy. Plus 6xy. Okay, now my entire problem is adding. So, am I going to be multiplying the exponents at all? No. Am I adding the exponents at all? No. We're just adding. It's the same as combining like terms. What are my like terms here? I have 4xy, 6xy, 4xy, 6xy. Are all of these like terms? Yes. Why are they like terms? Because the variables are the same. And they have the same exponents, right? So all we do is we add up the coefficients. 4 plus 6 gives me 10 plus 4, 14 plus 6, 20xy. That's my answer. All I'm doing is combining like terms, adding up all the sides. So example 2, we don't have just a nice rectangle. We have some kind of funky shape. So we want to find the perimeter here. This is why I want you to write all your steps and show all your work. First draw the picture, and then we're going to add it all up together. Okay, so my problem good, I'm going to add up all the sides. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm just going to go around this way, okay? So 7x plus 9 is one side, plus 3x plus 5, plus 5, plus x minus 4, plus 4x plus 1, plus 7x plus 2. Okay, now what do I want to do?
Like terms.
Very good. I want to combine like terms. So let's do all the x's first, okay? I'm going to underline each x. 7x plus 3x gives me 10x plus 1x, 11x plus 4x, 15x plus 7x. 22x. So perimeter, I have 22x. Then we want to add up all of those constants, just the numbers. 9 plus 5. 14 plus 5. 19 minus 4. 15 plus 1. 16 plus 2. 18. So 22x plus 18. And that's my perimeter. So I'm done. So let's try something with area then. Example 3, find the area. I have just a nice rectangle, 3x y squared for my length and 6x squared y for my width. Okay, we wrote it up at the top, but what is my formula for area? Area equals length times width. So what am I going to do here? I have area equals, what's my length? 3x y squared. So I'm going to put that in parentheses. 3x y squared times, what's my width? 6x squared y. So the first thing I have to do is just set up the problem. Okay, then we're going to do signs, numbers, variables. Signs. Positive times positive gives me a positive. Numbers, 3 times 6, 18. And then we multiply the variables. What happens with the exponents when I multiply the variables? Very good, I add them. So we have x to the what?
The third. 4. Or that's x to 1.
X, this is the same as x to the 1. X to the 1 times x squared gives me x to the third. X or y squared times y is y to the third, because this y is the same as y to the 1, and I add my exponents. So this would be my area. Okay guys, we're going to come back to this one. Leave a little bit of a space, and after we do 3.6, we're going to come back to it, okay? But I do want it so it's all together. Okay, so draw the picture, write the problem, but leave a little bit of space, and we're going to come back to it. Okay guys, so leave a little bit of space. What we need to know to solve this, we're going to do in 3.6 in just a couple minutes, so we'll come back to it. So let's do example 5 first. Can't draw a cube? So we want to find the volume of this cube. Volume. What is the formula for volume? Length times width times height. So volume equals, what's my length? 3x squared. So 3x squared times width means how wide is the box? 5x squared. Times the height, 2x squared. So we have 3x squared times 5x squared times 2x squared. Now going back to order of operations, I multiply which direction? Left to right. So we're going to multiply left to right. So the first two that we're going to multiply is 3x squared times 5x squared. So first thing, signs. A positive times a positive gives me a positive. Numbers, 3 times 5, 15, and I'm going to keep it in parentheses. And then variables, x squared times x squared. X to the 4th. How did you get x to the 4th? You add the variables. So we multiplied the first two. We still have to multiply the third one. So we have 15x to the 4th times 2x squared. So we're going to do the whole thing again. Signs, positive times a positive. Positive. 15 numbers, 15 times 2? 30. And variables, x to the 4th times x squared. X to the 6. 4 plus 2 gives me 6. So my volume 30x to the 6th.